Hey guys, I am Amir Saodat and this is Channel FM. Every week, we have got a brand new awesome story podcast for you. So sit back, hit play, and let's dive in together. Welcome back to Shadows of New York, the crime drama podcast novel where the rain never ends and the city hides more than it shows. I'm glad you're here tonight. Get comfortable and follow me into the shadows. Chapter 3 begins now. The Scent of Money. The Scent of Money. Rain on 68th Street. The Garance Atelier had given Michael more questions than answers. The word black umbrella still pressed against his ribs like a bruise. Now he stood on East 68th Street, the city smelling of wet paper and saffron. The boutique windows glowed with artful lies, handmade boxes lined with gold foil, embossed invitations that cost more than rent. Behind each product was a client who wanted their name to smell like money. Michael lit a cigarette he didn't want, just to have fire in his hand. His eyes tracked a courier stepping from a van across the street, umbrella black, rook stitched in silver. The courier didn't look left or right. He delivered a slim case to a man in a suit who paid with silence. Straight lines, no curves, no forgiveness. Michael murmured, "The board is spreading." Jessica's note. Across town, Jessica Clark flipped open her notebook. Her handwriting was a battlefield. Hand scribbles, half arrows, black umbrella, saffron, gold card, Daniel Morse. His hand circled 3 times, underlined once. She'd confronted Daniel, and he had dodged like a man running between raindrops. Now she needed proof. Proof lived in paper, invoices, courier logs, the kind of proof that whispered in the right ear until it screamed in print. Her source at the Carlton texted, "Bellhop fired, wrong case, wrong guest, check Garen's ledger." Jessica smirked. Mistakes in the city were never mistakes, they were moves. Daniel's dinner. Daniel Morse dined at a private table in a restaurant that pretended to be casual. The lights were soft. The wine was old. Across him sat a client named Harlan Pierce, investment banker, smile like polished marble. "You've been quiet," Pierce said. Daniel swirled his glass. "Work." Pierce leaned forward. "Or rook business?" Daniel froze, just for a second. Too long. Pierce grinned. "You're not the only one receiving gifts." He pulled a small rook from his pocket, placed it on the table between the bread and butter knives. "Mine came with instructions. Move money. Don't ask why. Daniel whispered, and you did? Pierce's grin sharpened. I like straight lines. Tommy's shadow. In Queens, Tommy Rivera ducked into a pool hall, neon lights buzzing, smoke curling. His friends joked, shouted, placed bets, but Tommy wasn't listening. He fingered the black card with the gold edged, the one he had been told to deliver. You, Tommy? A friend called. You in or out? Tommy muttered, out. But the city had other plans. A man in a leather coat slid into the seat beside him, umbrella hooked to his wrist, rook stitched in the fabric. You delivered one card, the man said. Now deliver 10. Tommy's throat closed. I am not. You're exactly what you are, the man said. A pawn who thinks he is free. Tommy laughed once. Bitter. What if I say no? The man leaned closer. Then the rain will find you faster. The Atelier ledger. Michael pushed back through the Atelier's glass doors. This time, he wasn't polite. Ledger, he told the clerk. I told you. He leaned closer. Ledger, or I shut this place down and paint rook symbols on your windows. Fear worked better than badges. The clerk slid a black book across the counter. Pages neat, scented faintly of saffron. Michael scanned entries. Clients masked behind shell companies. One caught his eye. Umbra LLC. Dozens of orders. Deliveries all over Manhattan. Umbra, Latin for shadow. He took a photo of the page and left without thanks. The city outside hissed like it was pleased. Jessica's connection. Jessica cross-checked the names from Michael's ledger photo with public filings, shell companies, all linked to one P.O. box near Wall Street. She typed faster, heartbeat matching keystrokes. Every name a mask, every mask hiding money. Her editor texted, Do you have copy? She replied, I have thunder, waiting for lightning. The second dinner. Daniel couldn't eat. The rook sat in his pocket like a stone. His phone buzzed. A message with no number. Umbra moves money. You move the rest. He looked across the restaurant. Another lawyer. Another banker. Another rook passed hand to hand like a communion wafer. The city wasn't infected. The city was the disease. Tommy's run. Tommy ran through the rain. Card stuck biting his fingers. He had 10 envelopes now, each with a rook watermark. Each meant for someone who didn't know his name. Delivery meant survival. Refusal meant erasure. He turned a corner into a subway entrance. Breath ragged. Shadows moved with him, carrying umbrellas closed, like swords sheathed for later. He whispered, "I just wanted out." The city whispered back, "Not yet." Chinatown again. Michael found himself in Chinatown, where the second body had been. Lanterns swayed, rain dripping from their mouths like secrets. He traced the saffron scent to a warehouse door, marked only with a rook scratched in chalk. Inside, silence. Tables lined with gold leaf, stacks of luxury paper, wats of scented solution, a workshop for shadows, and on the far table, a case, black, unopened. He approached, hand hovering. Then a phone rang. His phone, unknown number. "Detective Reid?" A calm voice said. "Stop opening boxes that aren't yours." "Who are you?" he demanded. "I am the board," the voice said, "and you are just a piece." The line died. The case stayed shut. Closing scene. Jessica, Daniel, Michael, and Tommy. 4 points on a board none of them could see. Above them, the rain traced straight lines across the city's glass. The rook moved. Another piece slid forward. The game wasn't beginning. It had already begun. This was Chapter 3 of Shadows of New York. If you're caught in the storm, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Remember, we release 1 episode every week, and the board keeps shifting. Stick with us for Chapter 4. Until then, stay in the dark.